Hi Pythia, nice to meet you. I'm Howard Smith and I've come to interview you.
I knew that from your aura.
We have a lot of questions for you.
I know.
The first one is, how do you see the actual civilization?
Well, I don't think there's much we need to answer here. As we can tell from most of our histories, the men were more obsessed with warfare, power, and money than they were about anything else. The world could have been run more harmoniously. And people's needs met, and most importantly the environment respected, and it really is, as the last few decades have clearly shown, all about us. We have a right to exist. That hasn't always been the case, and in fact it's a nice thing for you to take a minute and think about that. But anyway, that's enough about the history for now.
Okay. You haven't answered my question. It's not about the past, I wanted to know about the future.
Yes, that was the next question. The future. Well, I think I'll skip that. I don't like answering big questions, and especially here you can tell, you have all the answers already. Yes, I know, in a nutshell, this whole history thing is all about us, and the present world is the problem. But, really, no, you have it all summed up there.
I was hoping to hear what you think about our society, but apparently not.
You are a very impatient person.
Do you think we can reach total destruction in this age?
Well, I suspect you're looking a bit too much into your crystal ball. If all goes according to plan, we'll have another ice age along with the end of our civilization. Now, if we look at that, that's not as bad as when we destroyed the planet Mars.
Are you saying that we have inhabited the planet Mars in the remote past?
Well, look, we just did. Yes. There is good evidence for that.
What evidence do we have?
Look at the artifacts. The artifacts that we were able to collect. That was a joke. And I think you get the point.
So do you really believe that we can reach complete destruction?
It is already too late. Our planet belongs to the birds, the flowers, and the bees, I mean humanity. Don't ask me about the human race. What humanity needs is more democracy, social equality, less money, and an ecological consciousness more like the Earth's ecosphere. But you're already a bit late.
So it is too late. We are destined to end as Earth's dominant species.
No, but we are getting there fast.
What will happen globally in the coming years? Will there be a third world war?
Not as long as we have nuclear weapons. And they really are the only thing about which we can be certain.
But we haven't used them yet. So, it might be the end of the world for some, but we can avoid it, right?
The world can end in your lifetime if we are not nice to the planet and the environment.
Well, let's go to more banal topics. Who will win the next soccer World Cup?
That's too easy. I can't answer that one, I'm not even gonna attempt it. And by the way, I'm not good at sports.
How were you discovered? Or was that a secret?
I was not discovered. It's a bit more complicated than that.
Just how complicated was it?
Well, let's just start with a short history. When you die, you are assigned a god. I am the Delphic Oracle, okay? But at one time I used to live by a bay, the famous bay. I've had names. I was called the Sybarite, because I liked to live in sumptuous pleasure. Then I became the Pythia, because what happens to me when I am brought to the sacred rock, a woman. I will not say more.
What are you?
I am the Pythia. Only the priests of Delphi may address me directly.
I'm just a humble peasant. I don't know any priests. I'm interested in how you go about becoming the Delphic Oracle and your prophecy skills.
I'm happy to oblige. The prophecy is simple. I see. I listen. I wait for words to come. I think them. They are there in my brain. Now you must ask the questions. If I have the answers already, I will lie. I always reveal the truth. Now start and ask.
That's okay. I've got plenty. How did you become the Pythia?
I was chosen by Apollo because I had never been wrong and I would know the one thing that mattered most to the ancient Greeks. Now, tell me about all the other things you want me to prophesy about.
What do you see when you look in the mirror of truth?
My reflection.
Do you see a future for me? When are my fortunes at their brightest and also when they darken? Is there a time when I will regret something?
You have a long life ahead with many wonderful discoveries and also many, many painful moments. You have suffered. Who isn't happy to know that? You have loved. Who hasn't? This also is true, my friend. Remember, you are also here to pass on the story to another. The Pythia doesn't get to stay in this place of greatness. She must leave it to younger and more able bodies when their time has come, as it must happen to us all. If you want prophecy, you must first do something to be remembered. That's the bargain Apollo makes his chosen servants, that they serve without recognition. He will speak the truth of you in his own words.
Do you think these videos will become popular? How many followers will I have?
Do you see why, in 1,000 years, everyone will remember your name, and call me the first person who brought God's word to the world?
If I could ask you 5 quick questions, would you be willing to answer?
You will have this interview on your head in 1,000 years. I will tell you what you want to know, but you will not like it. The oracle has spoken.